Retake. Hello everyone, today we are social media and we'll be talking about social media and its effects on us. So Savani, what is your opinion on social media?
I think social media is a good and bad platform because it's good because you can reach a large scale of people online and you don't have to be in person, but also it could be bad due to how much people it can reach. It could also be very toxic.
I agree. And do you think social media influences us in any way?
I feel like trends and stuff. So how everyone on TikTok are like buying the boobies and stuff. I also bought stuff, so but I wouldn't have if it wasn't on social media and it was a big trend because I wouldn't have known about it. So I feel like things that are trending online is easy to buy and do what your favourite influencer is doing.
So what would you say social media is?
I think social media is really useful to educate yourself, and some people don't even need school because they can educate themselves on social media, but it is also important to know how to navigate yourself and to know how to use social media first for it to be useful. I think it's useful.
Do you think some platforms make us too dependent on social media?
Yeah, I think people have become more dependent on social media. Like nobody is going out to read a book or anything anymore. So I feel like the younger generation, like our generation, are more like glued to social media, which is really bad. And I think it would help us better if we use our resources outside of social media as well. So, yeah.
Does it affect your everyday life?
Social media does affect my everyday life. It's hard for me to want to go out and to hang out with friends because sometimes I would much rather just doom scroll on TikTok and stuff. I'd much rather do that. But also my screen time is really high, so using just looking outside the phone screen is something I try to.
So do you think that makes it harder?
Yeah, I feel like if you're living through your screen your whole life, it's going to be really bad looking back at your life and you've just been scrolling through the screen. So I think it's important to build your life outside of social media. And
in your opinion, how big is social media? As in, is it too addicting?
It depends. Like platforms like TikTok and stuff, I think it is really addictive because it shortens your attention span. Since you're watching short little clips every single day for hours, it makes it seem like more time is going by since you're watching so many little clips. And I feel like now our generation can't really focus and they're constantly watching short stuff and watching like negative stuff. And if you wake up straight in the morning and you're watching something about the news, like it's really like messing with your mind because you wake up and then you get this shock factor and it's like open dopamine and it could really hurt your mind. I think it's better to wake up and just not touch your phone and just really let your body wake up. So, yeah.
Is there anything you want to add before we finish the interview?
I think it's important for parents and people to watch and look out for their loved ones using social media, because I also think that social media affects the people's mental health. And since it's such an open platform, it could hurt some kids so severely. So just looking out for people that are constantly using social media, or even like going to a friend and asking them to hang out and stuff will get them away from social media. And I think that's really important as well.
Yeah, especially since mental health currently being seen. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for being here, Savani, and thank you all for watching. Hope you liked the interview.